Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another crypto video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how Bitcoin failed and how Elon Musk is being blamed right now. People are targeting him, trying to start a whole movement, don't buy Tesla, and stuff like this, and just how much foolery is going on right now in the crypto world. And honestly, it's sad to see crypto at the place where it's at right now, because it's really not looking good. It's making crypto look like a joke, because you got all these investors out here who don't even know what they're really investing in. They don't really understand it, and that just goes to show you, like, this shows you this by the simple fact that when Bitcoin goes down, everything else goes down. It's like this whole, like, everyone is trying to base everything around Bitcoin and stuff like that instead of individual projects they believe in. People are just trying to get in, make quick money, make safe money, or get out. Like it's like no one has real faith and belief in their projects, and this it shows. Like, so check this out: as much as 365 billion wiped off cryptocurrency market after Tesla stops car purchases with Bitcoin. So let me get this straight. Elon Musk can single-handedly pump Dogecoin to the point where it's an actual contender for of something valuable in the future. Then he can dump Bitcoin and tank the market. Then he, like, literally, so many people's finances should not be so heavily controlled by one man with Twitter. Like, I'm really not understanding, like, people, I don't think people know why they're invested in crypto. You have the traders who are obviously here to make money wherever the opportunity goes, so I don't think that they really care as much. But then you have these people who are investors who aren't really investors because they don't know what it is that they're investing in. Their opinions sway like the wind, which it shouldn't. If you believe in your project, your opinion should not be swaying like. So just because Elon backed out of Bitcoin, does it now no longer hold any value? Like, why did 365 billion like drop? Like, is it that many people? Like, is that many paper hands in Bitcoin? Like, is that really how it's going on in Bitcoin right now? And I think that the problem is people really don't understand, and they are following other people. They're following people like Elon Musk. When Elon Musk dove in, a lot of people were like, "Oh, Tesla's in? Okay, now it makes sense for us to go in. I trust Tesla." People need to do their own research and due diligence. And if people who control this much money isn't doing their own research and due diligence, of course you're going to be moving your money out. You're going to get scared at every little thing that happens. It's the same thing with the stock market. People just play with large amounts of money without educating themselves, and I find it actually quite strange. It's really weird how people can dump so much money into stocks and so much money into crypto and not actually understand, because people so quick to take out their money for every reason because they don't actually understand what they're invested in to begin with. And then the whole movement, don't buy Tesla. Don't, like, this is one of the stupidest movements I have ever heard, because it's suddenly Tesla a bad product now. Like, is Tesla a bad product because Elon Musk is no longer on the side that you want him on? No, like, the product is still the same. And I hate how people try to target a product because they're upset with what a company is doing. If a company is doing something that's best for their company. Now, yes, you can say something like, "Oh, all these geniuses that's working at Tesla, Elon had to know about the energy consumption and stuff like that before he bought Bitcoin. Or they didn't do their due diligence there." It don't look like a lot of people did their due diligence, because as Elon got out, that should not control the market. That should not control what everyone else does. But it does. People blindly follow. So you have all these people with all this money who are constantly jumping in and jumping out of positions and stuff like that in the stock market, in the crypto space, everywhere. Is anyone actually doing their due diligence? Is anyone actually as knowledgeable as they should be on these topics? Because it doesn't seem that way. And it seems almost hypocritical to sit here and try to go at Tesla and go at Elon for something that damn near the majority of investors seem to be doing. The way that all this stuff tanks and rises together and stuff like that, when people can finally be on the same page, it's like, okay, this is valuable. Let's all invest now. Then everyone's like, I don't know if this is valuable. Let's just hold, let's bag out. Everyone moves together because it seems like everyone needs each other to make up their mind. That doesn't sound like a strong investment strategy. And honestly, that's why I have a lot of respect for Warren Buffett and his strategy. His investment strategy is very, very simple, and it is something that most people just will not do. He found companies that he believed in, and he just held them. He just held them no matter what. He weathered the storms. When they went up, when they went down, he was holding them. He was buying more positions, and he just held. He held for a very long time, and it turns out that was a very, very successful investment strategy. And that's why he is one of the people that I look up to when it comes down to investing, because you got so many people who trying to get rich quick, who trying to find the next big thing, who trying to put their money at the right place at the right time. When if you just find something that's actually valuable, it's going to go up. The rest of the world is going to see the value eventually. All you have to do is really do your research, do your due diligence, and you won't have to be worried. You won't have to be taking your funds out all you have to do is ask yourself, is Bitcoin truly valuable? Is it really valuable in the long term? If you have to question that, you probably shouldn't be invested to begin with. Is Ethereum the most valuable? Like, when it comes down to choosing what's the most valuable, you really have to do your research. For me, one of the biggest projects that I'm involved in is Omi. It's Omi, Ecomi, and it's, to me personally, it's one of the most valuable cryptos in the world. But that's because it's not just because of the crypto itself. Like, while everyone here is tripping about, Elon's tweeting about this, Elon's tweeting about that, what's one of the most valuable things to me about Omi is the fact that this product has hundreds of licenses. Hundreds of licenses. We've seen Disney in the product. We've seen Disney around the community. We've seen Batman is released. Batman is confirmed. Jurassic Park, Fast and Furious, the NFL. Like, when you have all of these massive brands and licenses supporting a company, it's very easy to have faith in that company, because you know that these licenses, first off, if you know how hard it is to get one license, you got a company out here securing hundreds like that. And then you look at the guy who's securing it, the guy who was in charge of some of the most powerful licenses in the world, everything from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Ninja Turtles, Hello Kitty. Like, you got a guy who's managing half of the top grossing brands. Like, he has something to do with the top grossing brands in the world, like half of the top list. Like, come on now. So this is why I believe in my project so much, and just the due diligence and stuff behind the token, how it works, behind the app, behind the NFT space, and the NFTs being the future of where the world is going to turn to eventually at some point. It's like the details and stuff behind my project is why I am so heavily invested in it. So they're like, whether it goes up, whether it goes down, I'm not getting in and out. But one thing that I do notice, even in my community, I notice, like, when people start getting uncertain and fidgety, they want to pull their money out, and then they want to lose money. Then they're going around crying, oh, I lost money in this project. You know how many people pulled out of, like, Tesla? Like, how many people pulled out of Tesla early when they wasn't sure if it was going to go? Like, people lost money in Tesla. Like, you can look at Tesla and where it's going now and be like, how the hell do you lose money in Tesla? But it's people who get cold feet not knowing what they're invested in. Like, people have lost money in Tesla. People have lost money in Bitcoin early on. And if they would have held, they would have been millionaires, multi-millionaires and stuff like that. People lose money in sure things all the time. And that just goes to show you how important education is and really understanding what you're investing in. I think even though money is so valuable, people just don't value money. People will throw their money any and everywhere without any real knowledge of where their money's actually at. Oh, a friend told me to get into this, so I'm just going to buy in. Like, understand what you're invested in. And then these huge movements, you won't be having these huge cancel campaigns trying to cancel Elon Musk and trying to cancel Tesla, and like that's going to actually work. You have to be absolutely stupid to think that that's going to work. Elon Musk is still creating products that's going to change the world. Let's say a whole big ass meteor is coming to strike the world. Is you going to cancel the trip to Mars? Is you going to cancel the trip to the moon? No, you going to get your dumb ass on that plane or on that rocket or whatever. So don't sit here and act like, oh, now we're going to cancel him. He's making us upset. Like, bro, he still is creating good products. So you can't be mad at him that when he does something, everyone else wants to follow his moves. He makes good decisions and everyone else is trying to make good decisions off of his good decisions. It's like, no, he's going to make the best decisions for him. That this is what he does. He makes decisions that's going to benefit him, that's going to benefit what he has going on. Like, that is what anyone should be doing. And I don't think that the best decision for people should be what some billionaire is doing. Because literally, Elon Musk can play around all day. He has nothing to worry about. He's the richest man in the world. He's one of the richest men in the world. He don't have anything to worry about. he can lose all day long. He can lose for the next 10 years and still be richer than you. Like, he can lose a ton of money for the next 10, 20 years, and he's still going to be more rich than you. So it's like, why are people blindly following what he does in the first place? Do your research into the projects. Now, Dogecoin is one of the rare cases where what's really driving Dogecoin is the people, it being about the people, and the people coming together and making this something, making it more than what other cryptos are. It's this, like, Dogecoin actually have a huge community who believes in it. Whether it goes down, whether it goes up, you have this set part of the community who's always going to believe, who always going to hold it dear to them, and that's what's creating the value of Dogecoin. That's like it, and it's new. It's something new. It's something different in the crypto space. And Dogecoin is I feel like it's the first project actually doing this, where it's people fighting back against the system. So it stands a chance. It really stands a chance. No matter how much of a joke people think it is, it stands a chance. But look at Bitcoin. You take something like Bitcoin, something that's supposed to be official, something that's supposed to be only going up in value and things like that, and one man can tank the price. It's like, how valuable is it if one man can make a tweet and it changes everything. So that's pretty much all I got to say on it. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out, Joe.